Do you know what else people say expressing means? You ever heard of expressing glands?
I've heard of
like
expression.
a dog.
No.
You ever just seen this accidental clip while you're scrolling through YouTube and just people squeezing by like a dog's asshole? There's like little pellets coming out. Not out of the ass. It disturbed me to the core. And it's like, you gotta express their anal glands. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What are you doing? Stop touching that dog like that. You gross, nasty bitch.
Wait, so what is the point of expressing an anal gland? Why were you
No,
on YouTube?
I was trying to express my anger. Once you get scrolling, dude, once you're so deep that Joe Rogan's talking about topics that we already talked about, I'll get to that.
That pissed me the fuck
Yeah,
off.
but if I'm already in the fucking hole of looking at tribal warrior essence of Papua New Guinea,
right?
Then shit's gonna come up about expressing anal glands on a dog.
YouTube's
like this guy's
slinging fucking sticks at each other.
Here
like,
I am.
in the shape of spears, bro. And you just get like speared to death in the asshole, and you die because of it.
That's
you know,
the Papua New Guinean anal expression.
That's them passing the glands.
That's them fucking. You cannot say that.
So what's up, guys? We have not uploaded episodes in a while due to my own personal mental health issues and due to it not being. I need a safe space and I need it to be like woke and really nice. And I need everything to just everyone to get along really well. And so I haven't put anything out because I'm a pussy. I'm a huge fucking pussy loser. And so we are back here on this particular one. This is December 10th. We got fucking Josh Roach on tonight, okay? We got both the boys back after a little bit of break there. I have an episode that is going to come out at some point once I edit it that is going to be used as legal evidence in tribal court. And then we have another episode.
Most of you listening from your trucks right now, man, on the way to work, dude, happy trails. Happy trails.
If you're in your fucking truck on the way to work, just don't even show up. Just quit.
Driving it on the highway. Fucking hookers at the motel. Got a weird STD.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Bro, trucking is actually one of those jobs that tell you it's going to be good and then you get into. Oh, wow, what's up, new neighbors?
We got little rumbles up.
We got little gods fighting up there, man. Like, yeah, dude, little
truckers
spirits.
are like that one job where it's like it's good until like you figure out like, wait, so I have to own the truck to make that I have to buy, and then like, you get to that point, like, oh fuck, what? Until then it's like $15 an hour. What the fuck? It's like you get like conned into.
It's good money though. It's good money, bro. That's what draws you to it, bro.
Seem like it, older
you live in like seedy ass like parking lots. You know, like some of us have. Like, I don't know, man. You just ever live.
You know what CDL stands for?
CDL.
Can't do labor.
I know we just shouted you out right now. We were like, to all the truckers out there.
And it's like, but you guys can't actually work.
Hey,
no, hell no. Dude, give a shout out to all the fucking truckers
I do
out
cocaine and
there,
have
bro.
my daughter
Trucking,
do my piss test for me while I fucking hit the miles. Don't hear my laptop. I'm crushing whoppers and getting pussy out the wazoo. My dick looks
honestly,
like a fucking
though,
over
you
microwave
must
hot
be
dog.
like the shit, man.
You just live in seedy parking lots for most of your life, which, like, yeah, dude, that's like willingly.
Hey, dude,
you know
occasionally
I mean? Some of us
people-
have lived in seedy parking lots unwillingly. Like, yeah, dude.
We've all spent our time in seedy parking lots. We've all done our nickel.
We've all
spent
yeah,
a
dude, we've
good
all
deal
been
of
there.
time.
We have all
Roach,
been there.
Roach, first question of the night. What was the longest you spent in a CD parking lot?
In a CD parking lot?
You got a sketchy ass part. What was
Yeah,
the
a sketchy,
longest?
like-
No,
like
tell
seedy,
us.
like
Tell it,
sketchy.
please. No, talk. Come on,
Like
go
lots
on,
of
go on.
seeds.
What was the longest night you spent in a parking lot? What was the longest time, or day, night? What was the longest time you spent in a CD parking lot? You got an answer.
I don't.
There was never a time where you were sitting in a parking lot
You're
for
never
too
a
long.
lot. You're
that
never
never
a lot
happened.
lizard. You never referred to yourself as
What
a
was
lot
the
lizard?
longest time you spent somewhere where?
I've had some sketchy events happen at like.
What's a sketchy
the park.
story? Yeah, from a park. A park's kind of like a city.
Yeah, no, the park's
I don't
the
know.
sketchiest.
I have
areas
one
that
for
they
the
absolutely-
convenience store, dude, but I want to hear this.
Yeah, I want to hear.
I want to hear Roach's answer. Goddamn it.
Okay, well, so one time I was like just sitting at the park, and this guy he gave my friend meth, and so I mean like yeah, it was kind of weird, but like so he gives my friend meth, and so you know
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad at him because he's like he did meth, but you
Well,
know,
I mean, I was referring to the weird part. Like, the meth part is just like, yeah, dude, that's something that you got to deal with around here, dude. Like, yeah, dude, it's an epidemic. It really is.
yeah, but so I decided you know fuck it, I'm gonna do it with him, and so we're just down at the park doing meth. And
as one does, I'm sure
Yeah, you do.
Like I'm saying.
Yeah. So keep going.
Yeah, and, you know, like I said, the park's the sketchiest place in my opinion.
It really is.
Yeah, I've seen some weird shit. I mean, and the cops just drove by. Like, the cops, not like while we were doing meth.
They'll ignore
all
that
the
shit.
time. Yeah, just down at, like, you know, at the park, they'll just drive by while we're just, like, you know, we'd be smoking down there. You know, we'd get off of school, everybody just go down to the park and just be smoking, and nobody cared. We were just a bunch of kids. Nobody cared.
It's a tradition in Outlaw to do that. There's always gonna be kids wandering those downtown areas, fucking get fucking stoned at, you know. There's all, but what? So it was you. That was it. That was you. Just went to the park one time. You smoked meth.
Oh
on the
yeah,
bridge?
no, and then so my friends, yeah, they more of my friends found out and weren't really happy about it, and so we were all just like kind of like kicking it down at the park, you know, just like because everybody just got off of school, and two of my other friends come up, and they were like, yeah, so did you give my friend meth? And he's like, no, I didn't give your friend meth. He's like, yeah, no, that's bullshit. And he fucking slaps his phone out of his hand.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, the guy was like looking down at the time, and he was like sitting on the bench, like, mind you. So he was like, he slaps his phone out of his hand, and the guy's like looking down, and he just fucking kicks him in the face, dude. Just fucking, just as hard as he could. And the blood spot was just there for like, because it was like under an awning, so like there was no rain to like really like wash it away.
The fuck?
Yeah, so it was just there for like a good like 3 months.
It's staying. It was out by the gazebo, or was that by the
Yeah, it
park?
was just under the gazebo.
It was under the gazebo. Fuck, dude.
At Norris.
Yeah.
Wait, so was the guy okay? Did he like get walked out, or like what happened? Like what happened after the guy got kicked?
I can't remember, man. It was like,
You just fucking bailed?
I'm sure he left. Like he didn't want to like stay around.
Okay, I got another question. What's the craziest fight you ever seen?
The craziest fight.
Yeah, craziest fight you ever seen ever. Come on.
So one time, I know a dude that lost his fight lost his eye in a fight. My bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you know, Big Dog fucking took somebody's eye.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
Yeah, if you know Kid, he
Yeah,
took
if you want.
somebody's He took somebody's eye.
If you name drop, yeah, dude, that's it. Yeah, I know you guys.
You
are
can.
Hey,
You
I
can.
accidentally doxed a 9-year-old, so I feel you.
You doxed the 9-year-old girl. That's why one
No,
episode is
no, wait, hold
son.
on. I want to hear
Which
this
matters?
fucking story. Wait,
The gender of the
It was,
child.
it was like literally in the middle of the
fact
street
that I
on
can
Bluff.
clarify.
Just in the middle of the street on Bluff.
Took
It's
his
all
eye
fight
out.
in the middle of the street.
That's
Well,
crazy.
So wait,
That
what?
took an eye.
So tell us
Yeah,
that
dude,
story.
that's
We'll
it,
up to
dude.
that. We'll up to that.
A
Tell us that
literal
story.
eye for an
I
eye
don't
story.
really know
Oh, shit.
exactly
Yeah, dude,
what
that's
led
crazy.
up to it, but you know, it's like 2020, so fucking, of course, I seen the fight video, and he fucking, so I mean, it's Big Dog, and you think you just go in there and just like wreck shit, but he didn't know how to fight yet. You know, he knows how to fight now.
He was a
kicks
young
shit now.
grasshopper.
But yeah, he's still young. So
Yeah.
you know, in the video, like it's a funny video because you see Big Dog. You know, he's kicking his shit in at first, man, but he gets into the ground, and Logan, he like tries to kick Logan in the face. And like kicks over Logan and does some like ballerina shit where he's just like kind of like does like a slow spin.
Wait,
Like,
which
a slow
Logan?
spin around. Huh?
Which
Logan?
Logan?
And Walker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so supposedly he fucking I don't know that he took his eye, but
Logan
like,
did
you
not
can
take.
see that-
Logan's eyes are still there.
You've seen Logan Walker?
Yes, I've seen Logan's eyes.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. But yeah,
Logan's
everybody
eyes are
told
still
me
there.
that he just lost his fucking eye because you can just see him just digging fucking in his
Who
eye.
lost their eye?
No one lost their eye. No one lost their eye. That didn't happen. His
Yeah.
eyes were fine. I saw him the day after. He looked fine.
After the fight?
Yes, I saw him the day after. He looked fine.
You knew about this fight?
Yes, I did.
What?
Why are we talking about the boy?
I know.
I was
Yes,
gonna
I
say,
know.
what
So I don't want to name names, but Logan's family is connected to somebody that was really close to me in my misadventures, and I would see him as family all the time. Yeah, there's a mutual aunt somewhere that was like really cool.
Mutual aunt.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. And I knew
You
Logan
ever
for a long
realized y'all
time.
have the same aunt?
We have the same aunt. Isn't that we're not related? We have the same aunt. Isn't that weird? We have the same aunt. We have the same fucking. But yeah, it was like I saw him time. I saw him after that, and he told me about fighting Katie. He said, "Yeah, I fought this fucking 6 foot tall fucking dude and broke his arm." I was like, "No, you did not, Logan. Shut the fuck
No,
up."
he
And I
did
saw,
not. Yeah, he
and
broke
I saw
his
Katie the next day. And I was like, "Oh God, like yeah, that really."
He said, "No, you did not. Shut the fuck up."
I was like, "No, you." I was calling bullshit. She was like, "No, you didn't." Logan, shut up. As I saw Katie like the next day or like a day after, I was like, well, "Holy shit!" Like that. Actually, okay, well, fucking this kicking. And I was in a mental hospital. That kid. Shout out Logan. We were in a mental hospital in Miami, Oklahoma, and Willowcrest, and he was
I
like,
was in there too. Bro.
"Yeah," he was like, "You were in there too?"
Yes.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. Okay, wow.
Been to
Okay,
the ranch
hold on.
and
shit.
Yeah, I go to the ranch, but I always want to go to the ranch.
Okay, I thought I was gonna be safer at the ranch. I almost got killed at the fucking ranch. Yeah, dude. Okay, so this kid would just sit out there, bro, and he had this like stick, and he would just like sit there. He was weird because like I remember my first day at the hospital.
Yeah.
He was like doing some like weird Fortnite dance shit, and like I just wasn't about that all that weird. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't a Fortnite kid at the time. But I do play, like, okay, I don't play it now, but I did play it before. But not at that time. But, so, yeah, he was, like, showing me some Fortnite shit. I didn't really fuck with that. But fucking, he was, like, sitting outside grinding some fucking stick once we got to the ranch. And, I didn't really think nothing about it, you know. Like, but he did it, like, every day. Like, everybody else would be playing basketball or doing something else, you know. And he'd just be sitting there, like, grinding that stick. And then fucking he tries to kill me with that shit, bro.
He tried to shiv you?
He tried to shiv you, bro, with that
no,
shit?
okay, so we did like wrestling matches like every night.
Sounds like a bad idea out there. That sounds like a really bad idea at the fucking Mill Hospital Ranch. That sounds like a fucking...
Well, there was only cameras in the hallway, you know, in like the rooms there wasn't any cameras.
I'm gonna let you finish real quick, just to give you a clarification. We're talking about there was a Mill Hospital in Miami, Oklahoma called Willowcrest, and then if you did really good at the Mill Hospital, they sent you this like private retreat ranch where they give you even better mental health treatment, and you can have coffee and you can ride horses and be nice. That's a road trip. I didn't get to go there. Anyways, continue. I'm sorry. Just so you guys clarification. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. But yeah, no, there's like no cameras in the rooms or anything, so you can just wrestle around and do whatever you want, bro. And we had this fucking dude named Patrick in there, fucking looked like the sea bear from SpongeBob, dude. Big ass motherfucker. But we'd wrestle every night, and yeah, he just one night, I guess he couldn't handle it, bro, and fucking he tried to stab me. But,
was he your roommate or no?
But he was just an autistic kid, so I mean, like, what is he gonna do?
That was the trick they got.
Like a sharpened stick.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It wasn't high tech. He didn't have like the fucking tomahawk. He didn't have the
This
fucking...
is an anime kid. Like, sit the fuck.
When I was in there, they tricked me. Okay, I went in there. God, this is a fucking crazy. Should I talk about this? I should talk about this. This is like really relieving. This is something I could turn into something. Why I got sent to a mental hospital and how that fucking got turned out. Like how that fucking.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how else to phrase this. Okay, I had a friend, and the friend's like a quarter black, and so I didn't do this joke. They did this joke. But we were in my apartment at the Methodist home when I was like a kid. I was like a kid from like a broken household.
Is this who I think it is?
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it is. Who do you think it is?
I thought it was the Puerto Rican.
Is this
No.
is this the time when we shaved a mutual friend's hair?
This is within the weeks, the same weeks of
friend.
that. Yeah, the same weeks we shaved Henry's head there.
And we
Henry don't
dressed
give a
it,
fuck.
yeah.
Henry don't give a fuck about his head. Getting shaved the Methodist. Henry don't fucking care.
I mean, we could name drop him, but yeah.
No, Henry doesn't give a fuck about that part. That's not anything.
Actually, he might not, dude.
No,
Like,
he doesn't
honestly,
give a
dude, he's a
fuck.
punk rocker.
He doesn't
Like,
give a
yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
I'll message him right now.
yeah.
I'll have him on next week. Fucking, but no. So I was living at this home. I had a lot of shit going on.
That's all of us, I guess. And like, yeah, dude.
And I had a lot of shit going on. I was like frauding the food stamps for a long time because when you live in the Methodist home, they give you $200 a month to spend food stamps, but not on junk food. And then my dad left for Missouri. He had the food stamp registered in both of our names, so I had the card said $365 to myself plus $200. That's $570 a month of food stamps for one 17-year-old boy, one 16-year-old boy in the Methodist home. I was living large. I was cooking steaks and lobsters and eating. I was like, fucking, I was doing like 30. I was
gourmet.
doing great.
He
I
was
was
on
doing
some
awesome.
gourmet shit.
No, dude, I was doing awesome.
Do not talk to me about my coffee. I know how good my fucking
So
coffee
it was
is.
the first of the month when the cards got updated. I snuck out to go get my shit from Walmart, and they caught me when I got back. And so, like, when I moved, I collected a bunch of knives, right? Like, that's kind of like a family tradition, is I have a bunch of fucking knives laying around.
Actually, yeah, dude.
And so, yeah, it's not even that it's not even that weird of a thing in rural America. If you have a younger kid, if you're a younger sibling, something like that, and it's their birthday, you give them a knife if you don't know what to give. Like, that's not even that weird of a thing. It's like, so I have a bunch of knives when I'm like 16, 17, and they're all underneath my bed. And there was this gay dude that thought was like snitching on me, fucking with me. And there's a thing with a girl who I'm not going to name where it turned into this fucking thing where like she left like a tampon in my fucking wastebasket, as weird as that was. And I didn't know at that time. That's not even that pertinent to the fucking story. But was I this friend? And that friend's a quarter black. And it's not the Puerto Rican friend. This friend's actually a quarter black, right? And his name doesn't need to be named, but it starts with Nathaniel Anderson. And so he went and we were joking around. There's a piece of rope in my room because among other things there was some rope.
There needs to be rope there.
There was rope for something important. I can't remember. There was rope in my room, and he, as a joke, started trying to make a fucking noose. Like, ha ha ha, ha, you gonna fucking hang me? What the fuck? He was making, like, it was a weird, like, we were 17, we were just making a weird racial joke. He made a noose. I didn't know how to untie it. I left it under my bed, right? That night when the people raided my fucking bedroom at the Methodist home, they went through all my shit, they find a fucking bunch of knives. They find shoe boxes full of knives. They find a whole bunch of like sketchy shit. And they find a fucking noose that's already tied together and like, yo.
What the fuck?
And they're like, hey, alright, we're gonna talk to you in the morning. You just stay right here. You're fucking in some serious shit. Like, okay. Well, just already on some. I already had some mental problems before, as I said before in the podcast. I had some shit going on, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? My roommate got busted with some shit too. I can't remember what the fuck it was. He's like, yeah, I know you're at school tomorrow. I'm pretty sure someone hide in the closet. He get in the closet with his laptop on, and then the fucking campus like cop lady came through and got our shit. Fucking pulled him out of the closet. Fucking caught me, and then, all right, yeah, go to the office. Started walking up to the office, right? As I'm walking to the office, there's 2 sheriffs in there. And like, this is great, right? I was talking to my roommate that morning. I was like, bro, I know this on the news. I know you weren't trying to kill yourself. I get what's going on. Just tell them you were using it to choke yourself while you were jacking off, and they won't send you to the mental hospital. Just tell them that you were using
That's
it.
what your friend told
That's
you?
what my roommate, not my friend, my roommate said.
friend?
Yeah, not my good friend at all. He was like, just say that you were using it to fucking, like, masturbate with, erotically asphyxiate yourself with, and then they'll let you go.
You know people die like that. That's pretty
So then I go, and then I'm like, they're walking me in, and I walk into the head bitch lady's office, and there's a cop right there. And she's like, well, we think you're a danger to yourself right now, and we need to send you somewhere where you can get the help that you need and the help that you can. You need to put away from everything. I'm like, wait, no! I put both my hands forward on the desk. I lean all the way over. I'm like, that noose wasn't for trying to kill myself with. That noose was so you could jack off with while I fucking masturbated to show off my blood asphyxiation. And there's a pause, and she looks me down in the eye, and she's like, well, I'm sure they can help you with that in there. And then they fucking go and they lock me up. They throw me in actual shackles. They put an actual, fucking shackles with my hands on my back and then my legs cuffed into the ball. There's a ball and shackles. They put me in there. A girl who won't be named was at the men's home. She was just got out of the mental hospital 2 weeks before that. She started handing me fucking letters that she wanted to send people she knew that were still in there. I got mail that I had to fucking bring with me to the mental hospital because it was the same one that kept sending kids from Tahlequah to you over and over again. So I ride to Miami and I'm yelling at the fucking cop and freaking the fuck out and like pissed off. I go, I get out. My mom's bitching at me and she's like, this cost me $3,500 to Jerry Moore, the fucking judge who's not a judge. Cost me $3,500 to Jerry Moore, get you locked up here. What the fuck is wrong? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Mom, you don't know. You don't know what's going on with this set. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. She's like, no. They go, they throw me in there. This is how Willcrest works, right? If you're in this mental hospital and you're a youth, a juvenile, and you're on senior care, which is the state program. I don't understand how senior care works.
I don't even.
So we're clear on the podcast. No one here really do you know how senior care works? No one knows how senior care works.
I was signed up for it for a little bit, dude, only for like a short period of time.
But senior care is a state-funded thing. So you go there, and they deem you a danger to yourself or others for 72 hours. They can hold you for that long. While you're there for that long, they're going to put you on a certain amount of medication. They say this is what's necessary to fucking be on it for this case, right? You go, you take the medication. They're going to say, this is going to have all these side effects. Can we extend the 72 hours to 2 weeks? And monitor them, and they get 2 weeks. And then at the end of 2 weeks, they change out your medication. They're like, his blood pressure's bad. His eyesight's bad. They throw something else off. And then they change your medication. And then like, can you keep him 2 weeks? Can you keep him a month? Can you keep him whatever? And that's how they keep you in the hospital. They keep your kid in Willowcrest Hospital in Miami in there as long as they can, as long as senior care will pay for it. And they keep changing the diagnosis, and that's how people get stuck in there. Until you turn 18, you can start yourself out, your parents have had enough of it, right? They made me sign, I don't know how legal this is, I don't care. They made me sign a non-disclosure agreement when I went to the mental hospital and I was a minor. How does that work? How do you sign a legally fulfilling contract if you're trying to kill yourself and you're a child? How do you say, no, I'm not going to talk about any of this ever. I legally am obligating saying not to talk. Fuck them. They need a dick.
And now we're doing a podcast.
No, they can literally take it like, oh, fucking, I don't care. That's not legal. That's not legal. There's no way that's legal.
Come at us, yeah.
There's no way that's legal. Roach, you probably said something similar to that when you went there. What were you in there for? What happened?
If you don't mind, Jeff.
If you can talk about it. If you want to talk about it.
Me and my mom were kind of like going through like a. Okay, my mom. It's hard because I don't want to like rag on my mom, but my mom didn't like really want me like around at the time. So she was like really just trying to find like anywhere to put me, like Thunderbridge. I mean, she just fucking kicked me out.
And me too.
Yeah, just anything.
I get it, man. I get it.
And so fucking, she told the cops, so I fucking said I'd kill myself. Cause like, she said, like I ran away, and fucking, she was like, once she got like the cops like called and shit like that, she said that like, when I was at the house, I said that I would kill myself.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and so I got put in the car and shit like that, and then they took me up to the hospital. I had to wait there for an hour or some shit like that. Or actually, no, I waited there for like a long ass time.
Holy shit.
I remember I was there for like, I remember I was like at the hospital for like 4 or 5 hours.
The intake takes forever. The intake takes
It was
forever.
for a while, man. And I like talked to some lady on the phone, and she was like, we're gonna take you to this place, and it's gonna be cool. I was like, fuck it, man. Like, I get away from my mom for a minute. You know, I thought it was gonna be cool. Like, you know, just like counseling every day, and we were just gonna. I thought, you know, I didn't think it was gonna be like an asylum. It was a fucking asylum, bro. Fuck that.
No,
shit,
so I thought it was gonna be more of a crazy asylum, but then it actually was. I'm not gonna say the R word, but it was autistic, mentally handicapped kids more than I thought. It was way
used to
more.
just
say that.
Yeah, it was way more of that than it was crazy people.
Well,
it was
no,
for me at least. I don't know you.
Okay, so when I was there, I was one of the only people who didn't get put on like those sleeping meds and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
I was on those. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to watch like all these motherfuckers just get drugged the fuck up.
Yeah,
bro.
that had to be.
And they would just like pass out. Like I'd be like talking to them, bro, and there's just, you know, just like fucking, you just couldn't understand what they were saying after a point.
Here was the dark
I was
part.
The only person who wasn't on.
One of the dark parts was that you're in Miami, it's a small town. There's not a lot of jobs there. The people that are supposed to be your supervisors, the people that are in the room watching these kids, you talk to them like, how old are you? Like 19? I'm 17. So he's 2 years older than me, right? 16, 17? He's 2 years older than me. What'd you work at before this? Oh, KFC. Like, so you went from KFC to work,
Been there
there's no
before.
requirements to work at the mental hospital. Yep, nope, there's not. It pays 15 an hour, and it's off the bat. It's like working at a jail. Like, yeah, 15 an hour. You sit here, just watch the crazy kids for a little bit. And just observe
That's
it.
what they were telling you?
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
he was telling you?
He literally was like, yeah, and that there's
Just
no,
watch the crazy
there's no training or credentials to work in that hospital. There's no fucking
Destroy them from the inside, Cole.
dude. They
This
can
is
eat a
your
dick.
chance.
They can eat a dick. Wilkers can eat a fucking dick and rotten hell. I hope their walls never fucking stand.
Was it
to
like
tell
the game
stories.
And Thunderbird and all those.
So they want to put me in
institutions.
Thunderbird, but then like, yeah, he's too crazy. He can't be in Thunderbird. He's on the mental hospital. He can't go to like. That's literally what. Like,
My
they
mom
wanna
was
do that.
friends with like one of the owners of Sugar Mountain. That was one of her rich friends.
What
like,
is
back
Sugar
in the
Mountain?
day,
Explain what
dude.
Sugar Mountain is.
Oh, dude, Sugar Mountain is a place in between fucking Welling and then 10 Killers School. Like the school itself, like in between that road, dude, on Welling Road, right?
It's a
There
hospital.
is a mental institution that is down there. I have had many a relative actually work down there, and they explained to me that it is fucking insane. It is crazy. Like maybe not in that terms. They didn't tell me it was fucking insane, but from the stories that I've heard, dude, it is.
There's always this urban myth about if you're out by Welling, don't pick up hitchhikers who they could be from the
Don't,
hospital.
yeah,
They could be
dude.
from the fucking.
In between Welling Road and
They
10
do what
Killers
with
School,
hitchhikers? What was
Don't pick them up
They'll pick them up.
because they could be from the hospital.
They could
which
be
is a
from Sugar
stereotype.
Mountain.
Yeah.
And where is this road along? Where is Sugar Mountain? Where is that towards?
Sugar Mountain is a mental institution, but it's kind of fucking backwoods.
between
shit,
Welling and
dude.
Tinker
Like, I
Road.
Between
know.
Welling and 10 Killer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually, back in second grade, like, dude, I kind of had this, like, relationship with one of their heirs, actually. Like, yeah, dude.
With one of their heirs?
Heirs.
The
yeah,
people has the
dude.
money,
Yeah,
the Sugar
yeah.
Mountain money, locking people up against their will for their mill problems.
So, like,
My mom used to be friends with one of them. That used to be one of her rich friends back in the fucking day, dude, which is crazy, but yeah, dude.
Hey, I have some questions for Rez.
It's, yeah,
Go ahead,
dude.
man. Ask Roach some questions.
Okay,
Let's go.
all right,
Hey.
we'll start off and get progressively more
Roach,
insane.
boy. Yep.
Okay, let me light a goddamn cigarette first. Would you like a cigarette, Roach?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah,
I've been
dude.
feeling for a minute.
How long have you been smoking for?
I can't even tell you. I was.
How old were you when you first had a cigarette? Do you remember?
Okay.
Oh, I
probably
remember.
like well over like 12 to 10 to 12.
Dang, that's how my
Not to
little
say
brother is. That's wild.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, I was like 15, I think, but you were
I was
younger than
12, dude.
Yeah,
dude, I was
yeah.
12 whenever I first started, man. Like, yeah, dude, my earlier student, it might seem like
Oh,
I was
so
there when
rugged.
Roachy Boys first started. Yeah, dude, started smoking, but I was not. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I started smoking whenever I was 12 because of the skateboarder scene back then.
Everybody smoked.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
You just went down there.
Yeah, dude. You just,
And let me get a K-Red. You remember K-Reds?
Yeah, I
that's
do
what
remember.
we would all
K-Reds,
stock
dude.
up
That
price
was-
with
yeah.
like, we give them $20 and you go down there and get 4 packs. Now that's like $8 at like a smoke shop. You can't
That was
find them at
whenever I
Lowe's
was 15
anymore.
and 16.
Yeah,
dude. I had a pack of
yeah.
K-Reds.
Oh yeah, we had to get
all
before
the fucking
because
time,
Bryce is
man,
older
dude.
than all of us, so he turned older first. We're talking about getting K-Reds, those cigarettes.
Man, I was at the tail end of
Back in
that.
the day.
I was at the tail end of that.
How old were you when you first started smoking cigarettes? Oh, here's a match. Do you want a match?
Me?
Yeah.
me.
When did you smoke your first?
I
cigarette?
picked up a fucking snipe when I was like 13, 14, something like that, and then I would smoke like little butts around the neighborhood, like when I was like 14, 15, and then I eventually took the butts up and I'd roll them up into straw wrappers, you know, like paper straw wrappers, and then stuff them together, and then I started smoking weird shit. And then by the time I was like 17, when Bryce stroller, I started just, oh no, it was a little bit of a year before I started smoking cigarettes full on, but I was like 16. But I picked up my first like cigarette snipe off the ground when I was like 14 or something, 13, 14.
Yeah.
I smoked weed about that time too.
What'd you do? Okay, so next question. That wasn't even the first question. That was just a little preliminary appetizer. Okay, so cilantro. Do you like cilantro on food? Do you have the weird gene that makes it taste like soap, or do you like cilantro?
Oh, I love cilantro.
Do you like soap? That's an important question to ask these people. Maybe they like soap.
That's an acquired taste. Depends if you're talking about Dawn or like the on-brand shit. You know?
Like good
But
Irish
you like a
spring,
street
bro,
taco
yeah.
loaded up with some cilantro though? Some good.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
All right. We'll move on. Okay, top 3 places you would move to around the world. Or we can just start with one. What's a cool place that you would like live at for a year or so?
So I definitely want to live out at the IRV.
Yeah, it's not as good as it looks.
Where?
It's not, the only river village.
Oh yeah,
I have lived there before.
In the whole world, in the whole planet.
It's pretty
Out of
beautiful.
the whole world, you want to live with the Illinois River Village, 10 miles down the road.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Let
Let me
Dylan
tight.
answer.
that's
I'm not judging,
That's
yeah,
one
dude.
of the 3 places because I mean it's a goal. It's a goal. You know, it's somewhere I want to be.
That's cool.
So I want to go there eventually, and then I want to move on from that, and go like probably somewhere international, like what's that? It's somewhere in Canada. It's like
Nova Scotia. Newfoundland.
It's like new. It's I don't know.
Newfoundland?
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick?
No, that's New Jersey.
It's
right?
like
Yeah.
I almost want to say New England. It's not.
It's a New England area. Wait,
Nova
so
Scotia,
it's like
Newfoundland.
Britain or something.
Yeah, dude.
There's
There's
Nova
Newfoundland,
Scotia,
Columbia,
Labrador,
British
British
Columbia,
Columbia.
yeah, dude.
British Columbia. British
Yeah.
Columbia. That's
Yeah,
the
you
name.
fit. It's like
Sorry,
Washington.
I knew it was something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Britain
yeah.
or like English or something. But yeah, British Columbia. That place is beautiful.
Yeah, it's like the Cali of Canada.
They got
Yeah.
legalized weed. They got a bunch of Sikhs there. A whole bunch of Sikhs. You got surfing.
I think
You
it's
got
sick.
a lot. They're getting
Sikhs
tents of you. Oh, I don't even know how I ended that tangent. Fuck.
Yeah, why did they get to carry knives around?
It's not. That's not the tangent. That's not even the tangent.
Roach you away. How is
But
the
why do
younger,
they?
bigger-
Because of the First Amendment. So
Well, so can I carry like a fucking young knife
Hold on,
because
hold
of
on.
Jesus?
in Oklahoma,
Keep
yeah.
pumping on this one.
Well, I know in Oklahoma, but they could like be in school. Like kids can carry one in school.
Well, no, kids cannot. Well, yes, that's
Yes,
true.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Interesting,
Because it's their
right?
First Amendment, and other side.
So if I
Yeah.
say my kid can carry a Bowie knife because of Jesus,
You should be able to do it. I think kids should carry boot knife because
sure,
it's cool.
for sure, yeah. I'm just
It's badass. We are
If
derailing
you don't
this.
sin, then he died for nothing.
What would Hunter ask Roach before we?
Oh, dude, are you guys? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Like,
Oh, no,
No,
sorry.
no, we interrupted you.
All right,
No, we fucked up.
Roach,
No, we fucked
No,
up.
it's all good.
Roach,
But
what-
I wanted to ask Roach
yeah.
how the younger, bigger Roach is, man. Like, yeah, dude.
The bigger
Or the
Roach.
older, smaller Roach. I don't know, dude. Like, it's a weird, like, yeah, dude.
you calling him out because he's short.
Well,
I
no.
don't know.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about his
he's
brother,
always
dude.
been
How's
a
your
big
brother?
little brother.
I saw him the other day.
The big little brother. Yeah,
He's-
there you go. Yeah.
He's always, I don't know, man. He's chasing ghosts. He's always into something, man. Always into like some kind of like trouble. He's like Trish from Austin and Alley. He pulls up like every day and he's like, "Yeah, I've got a new job here," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" But like he always gets a new job. Like I don't know if he's like not putting his job record down or something, but he always has like a new job. It's kind of cool. And sometimes it's that like sometimes it'll be at like somewhere like nice, like Provalis, like a call center or something like that.
Yeah, I worked
What
with
the
him
fuck?
for a time or two over there.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
dude.
Yeah, I'm like, how did you even get that
Fuck
job?
that
But
place.
he
Fuck
just
that
fucking
place.
keeps going, dude. He's a fucking freight train, man. Like, you know, love that guy. But he's definitely got to hold down.
Can I ask one of the hard questions?
What's your net worth?
God damn it.
Like
1,500.
Like 15 mil, probably 15 mil.
15
Okay,
mil.
marry, fuck, kill. We're gonna play marry, fuck, kill real quick.
MFK.
All right, Obama, Pikachu, or a family member with Down syndrome. You gotta marry one, fuck one, kill one.
Pikachu or family member with Down syndrome.
No, yeah.
Alright, so-
Obama, the former president of the United States.
A Pikachu.
Pikachu, a beloved electric
Pokemon,
animal.
yeah.
A
We'll wrap
Pokemon of sorts, a pocket monster. And or a family member stricken with Down syndrome, an extra chromosome.
Pikachu's not a killer, bro. Like I'm not like I'm not a Pokemon guy, but I don't want to kill Pikachu. Like,
Well,
I
It
love
hurt you
You're either gonna,
emotionally.
you might either spend a long life with Pikachu or kill it or fuck it. I don't know. Those are your options.
So gay
Okay, I don't wanna be like
bestiality, or
bestiality.
what's the third one?
Obama.
It's probably incest.
Obama's
Gay
just
bestiality
gonna
or incest. So gay bestiality incest is the real question. Like, that's
Obama's
the
just
real...
gonna have to take one for the team, bro.
You're gonna fuck Obama?
Oh, he's gonna have to take one. For the I'm sorry, Mr. President.
I'm sorry, but he's like, oh, man.
That's
Appreciate
awesome.
I am receiving your stimulus
fucking
package.
awesome.
All right, so you're fucking Obama. Are you marrying or killing Pikachu? It's looking
I'm
pretty good.
marrying Pikachu.
Alright.
Keep that guy around, bro.
And then you're killing a family member with Down syndrome? Holy shit! That's like, what?
Am I supposed to just
Like
kill
back
the
in
animal?
1930, bro,
Is
you
it
just
less
you
of
just
those?
throw them off a bridge. Like,
Just
But
throw
George,
them
think of the rabbits, think of the rabbits, George, think of the fucking thing of my cement.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
So
you just
that's your
think
answer?
rabbits.
You killed a family member with Down syndrome?
Fuck it.
I mean,
That makes the most sense, is what you're
he
saying.
wouldn't. No.
You wouldn't fuck him and kill Obama?
Why? I don't know what Obama. Maybe Obama was a good guy. Maybe he's a
Obama's
bad
gonna
guy.
have to take one for the team, though. You
Obama?
said that you said
I don't know
he's gonna
enough
have to-
politically
yeah,
to
he's
kill
gonna have to
or
take
Just
one
imagine
for
Obama bending over the Oval Office desk.
Oh, jeez.
So they say, supposedly, there's a guy on CNN, on HLN that's been coming out lately, and he says that he swears to God, when Obama's president, under his second term, he sucked Obama's dick. He swears to God that he
sucked Obama's dick.
swears to he
Hey,
is
Obama
willing
probably
out.
gets some bussy. Don't
He
you
probably
fucking
gets
blame?
but no, he
He's
got
a
head,
boy
he got
bussy,
mouth, he got man mouth.
Dude,
and
a
like,
mouth
they
is a
say-
mouth. That's what
Holy
Tracy Morgan
shit.
said.
They say there's this guy. He's coming. He has like a full story, and he's like, "Yeah, Obama is bisexual. Obama does get nutted, and like Obama does."
Okay, one final question, and I'll hand it over. Would you tell a blind girl that she was ugly?
Would I tell her that she's ugly? I mean,
Is she
Are
ugly?
Are you just gonna?
Yeah,
Oh, she's
yeah,
hideous. Oh,
she's hideous?
And you're just gonna let her walk around thinking that?
thinking that she's hideous or thinking that she's beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. To which one?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
You're gonna have her thinking you're gonna be like, oh yeah. She's gonna be like, Raj, what do I look like? Well, Raj, what I look like.
I'll just like I'll tell her she's like
Am I
a
beautiful?
5. Like like
You're
I'll
a
get-
5.
I won't like let her like go
What? Is
around
that-
like
are you
fucking
saying I'm
talking
ugly?
herself up.
Are you saying I'm ugly, Rose?
I don't want her to be like I'm blind, but at least I'm hotter than you. Like why? Like I don't want.
You don't want it to be too cocky. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't want her to
maybe you
be,
can settle
into
like a 6.
situation.
Maybe
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Like okay. 6.
Even because you know what, they're already
Well,
blind.
the 5 is like the 5 is like telling somebody.
That's like
something.
because technically 50% of the test is a fail, so you're telling them about failing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fair.
So
I mean, I
give
didn't
them a
think
D.
about
Give them the D, right?
that. I mean, you know what? I always.
Would you
yeah,
fuck
it's
an
not about
ugly
too bad.
blind girl if she thought she was hot?
Would I fuck an ugly blind girl if I thought she was hot?
If she thought she was hot.
If she, I mean, she's got that ego. I mean,
You
if she,
would?
if
It's
she
all
can-
about confidence.
If she can
It's about the
convince me that
confidence.
she's
It literally doesn't matter if you were ugly and blind. Roach just said anyone can get it. Like that's.
If you got the confidence.
ABG.
If you got,
Anybody
if
can get it.
That's
ABG,
an uplifting-
dude.
That's an
Anybody
uplifting
can
experience.
That's Rondo, dude.
You're sexy, bro. I got you.
Okay, can we talk about our beef with Joe Rogan?
Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about that. I got a little idea.
Okay,
So
no.
do you
Do you have a
open
question
it?
for Roach? Do you have any more questions?
I have a bunch of questions for Roach.
let's keep
I would
on,
do
let's
that
keep
for
on, let's
fucking-
keep
I
on,
would
let's
like
keep
to.
on.
Okay, I have a bunch of questions for Roach. Okay, so first
Joe
thing,
Rogan. I'm just playing, guys.
Joe Rogan.
he is not. Hey, listen to me. Joe Rogan does not rule our lives. Joe Rogan is not priority right now. Joe Rogan is somebody that we need to let.
No, that was
go.
like an angry,
Control.
like curse ye.
We need to let him go, man. It's time we let him go.
It's time we let Joe Rogan out of our hearts, out of our minds.
And get Dogtown.
Get motherfucking okay, Dogtown podcast. Woo! Okay. Joshua, Elizabeth Roach. Is it Elizabeth your mind? Did I get that wrong?
It's close enough.
Close enough. Elizabeth. Andrew. Is it Andrew? What's your middle name? What's your middle name?
It's Jay.
It's just the J.
No, it's not.
It's Jay.
But it's Jay. And we'll respect that.
Joshua
As a guy who
J.
also hates
Roach.
his middle name, then I'll respect that.
We will
Mason
not
Broccoli?
drop your government name.
Mason
Broccoli
Mason
Gray.
Braccioli Gray.
Mason
Sure.
Sprout, right? Or
I'd honestly rather Sprout.
Stromboli.
I hate my first name, so you're good.
You get a cool name.
I don't.
Dude, you're cooking like a grill. Are you fucking killing me?
Cooking like a
You're
propane
what-
tank you make
you're
dope
what
out
gets
of.
that- You're jamming us out,
cool.
dude. Dude, you power, like, mobile barbecues, dude. Your name.
I make camping tents and grills.
You make
and...
camping better.
My full name is Coleman. For anybody that doesn't get the fuck I don't tell me people that. I don't tell me
There's
people that.
propane tanks.
I think it's the first time I said it in the
There's
podcast,
there-
actually. I think that's the first time I've ever actually mentioned it. But, yeah, if you want to find me, That's my name.
Not the government
But,
names, man. Like Hunter
you
Miller
wouldn't
or
find
some
me.
shit like that.
You know the word Coleman descends etymologically from like I think it's Arabic for like eagle warrior.
That's not true. It's English.
Yeah, probably it's probably.
It's English. It's
For like,
English.
for like it was like for a
English.
cool man. He's a cool man.
Yeah.
real
McCool is the Irish name. And
McCool.
McCool is the Irish name. This is McCool. That's where
An
Colt,
Irish
like for
name?
Colt. Yeah, McCool is where that comes from. But
Coolmick.
yeah,
Coleman.
I was thinking of the Key and Peele sketch where it's like, down low, real cool.
The fucking Hitler one.
Yeah.
Hitler gave me this like down low.
So, okay, goddamn questions for Roach. Okay, I got some questions for Roach. I got
Yeah.
3 or 4 good questions for Roach. Actually, maybe 5. Okay, first question, and you're welcome to talk about as much as you want or cut me off
First
if you don't.
question.
First question. So we talked about the hospital a little bit. You've done some time. You've been institutionalized a lot of your life. What was the situation at where you were in juvie? What happened?
Was it
led
groovy
up
and
to?
juvie?
Oh, was it
Everything. Tell me the whole thing. Just give me the full
Yeah.
spiel. Tell me everything.
So, me and my mom were in a situation where, I mean, I wasn't really the best child, but she didn't really like cope with me, and
Right.
so me and my brother got into a fight. She goes and gets in the middle of it. My brother punches me in the rib, so I step back and fucking clock him in the nose, and I broke his nose. And then my mom was like, he like freaks out. He's like, ah, just like starts screaming, bro. Like I like broke his nose. He's like, ah.
But brothers
And then my mom's
fight.
like, "I'm
Brothers
calling
fight.
the
It's
cops."
normal.
Yeah, and my mom just like trips out, bro. Calls the cops. And like I had like this like weird like shit going on with this chick, man. She like meets me up the road. I like kiss her goodbye and like skate off into the fucking darkness. And then I fucking like the cops like pick me up and I like I'm not like trying to get into the car. I didn't like fight them off or nothing like cool like that. But like I like put my chin on top of the car and like was like trying to like not go into the car.
Yeah, resist them a little
Yeah,
bit.
it was just like enough to
Just
where they
be
wouldn't, like,
just
you know,
lean
get
on
me.
it. Just put your weight on the car. Just like
Fuck
not.
with
Simple as
them, you know?
obedience.
Like I'm like 16. Like why can't you get me in, bro? But yeah, no. So they put me in the car and shit, and they get me in there, and I get sent to juvie, and I'm like, fuck, bro.
Where's juvie at? Where's juvie at? Where'd you lock up at?
Pittsburgh County. So
Okay.
over in what is that? Pittsburgh County.
Oh,
I don't even know the town.
Southern Oklahoma, right? Is it
I just
Saddlebox?
remember the name was Pittsburgh County Juvenile Detention Center.
Okay.
I think it was McAllister where I was. Yeah, no, it was McAllister. Yeah, because Big Mac was right across the street.
That
Yeah,
is McAllister then,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was McAllister because there's.
It might have been Tushka or something. It might have been somewhere Atoka, or it might have been somewhere. Was it somewhere like Southern Oklahoma?
Those
I don't
are
know. I
fake
didn't really
places.
get to go and explore.
They're real places
McAllister. I was
in
on
Texas.
that one little spot, So it wasn't really like I was around McAllister. I was just in one little designated area of McAllister. But yeah, like I went in there, and it was shitty, dude. Like you would think it would be like just everybody would be fucking like you walk in, everybody's like, hey, fuck you. No, it was like the middle of the night when I went in, and the rules there were bullshit. Like you couldn't look at the staff, or it was like considered a security risk. So they could point you at the end of the night, and if you got like a C level, by the time you went to your court, you just didn't get fucking let out. So
You got C level. What does C level mean?
C level is just like if you got 2 points or like it was like 2 or 3 points a night, I can't remember. They would drop you down a level. So you get dropped down a level, you can just keep on getting dropped down. Like if you're sick and you don't go to school, that's like I think it's like 2 levels that you get dropped down, which is like
Jesus
serious.
Christ.
Yeah, that's serious shit, man. Because like
So you have to attend school while you're in juvie. You have to attend normal
yeah,
classes.
you have to go to school and everything, and it's a shitty ass. Like you go in there.
That's
Well,
fun.
I did learn some shit because when I was in school before, like I would fuck around all the time, fuck with the teacher. But I was trying to get the fuck out of there because at first I thought juvie was gonna be cool and it was just gonna be like lit. But it was just all all rules. Like the one that I went to, like some juvies are cool, bro, but the one I went to was just bullshit. Like you couldn't. The TV was like placed like right in front of the office, and if you look up at the window to the office, that's
They got
a security
mad.
desk.
Yeah, I know
that's
what you mean, I know what you
and
mean.
get pointed. You know what I mean? And just everything was like put to where you would get pointed and like kept in there. And there wasn't very many rooms, so like they had to keep people in there. It's
How many people to a cell? Were you in like one cell? Like,
it was one person to a cell.
Oh,
and,
okay.
yeah, and so like if you did some shit, bro, like if you were like acting up crazy, it was like room confinement and room restriction. I can't remember which one was like just like keep on going and which one was just a day. But like you can get put on room confinement or room restriction. And if you get put on like for like weeks, man, they come in there at 6 o'clock, and so you get your mat at nighttime. They'll take your mat during the daytime, right? So you're just in there with no mat, and there's like just like this big concrete block.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold as fuck. This is concrete in there, man.
Yeah.
And then they take everything and they give you like your sleeping shorts. So you can only have your sleeping shorts and your socks. So all you can do
Fuck
for like a
that.
week, bro, is just fold up your. It's literally solitary confinement for fucking children, bro, and they don't even want to say it. And there's like glass that you can't in your cell. There's glass that you can't like most prisoners can just look outside and just see outside.
Sometimes,
but we have. Well, I mean,
the brick, the glass brick. Yeah, the glass brick. Yeah.
Yeah. We have glass brick to where you.
That's what it is.
It's like shower glass where you can't.
That's the same
like,
thing.
Actually see.
That's the same thing. Yeah.
You can't see outside, and it's a security risk to see outside. It's like, what the fuck? I watched my the Day of Freedom, 4th of July. I watched the fireworks, the fucking that shit, and just because I got into a fight with my brother, I was like, what the fuck, man?
How long were you in?
Altogether, I was in there for like 4 months, 5 months, or some shit like that.
So the terms of your probation was.
I was in there twice for all of that.
You're there twice.
Yeah, because I got out and then they put me on house arrest with like no ankle monitor. I was like, you fucking dipshit. It's like
They can't trust you. Yeah, they can't. They interest you a little, but
well, no. Okay, so it was weird because like they went to like the littlest of extremes to like the most major of extremes. Because like the second time, whenever I got out, they up at the Moody Church. So I was out and they were looking for me and I fucking was like hiding out in Moody at my friend's house, and fucking we're like I'm about to go to bed. And, like, all I see is, like, I, like, literally just told Roshan, like, we were just talking about his girl, and, like, I just told Roshan I was about to go to bed, and he was just about to go to bed, so we were just about to go to bed, bro. And all I see is, like, fucking lights through the fucking window, and I was like, oh, yeah, just, like, everywhere through the window. It's, like, dark as shit, so, you know, you can, like, literally see the beam of light, and it's the cop light, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's just,
mag light.
Yeah, that's a beam, bro. So, fucking, like, I'm just like, fuck, I knew what was up, bro. So I got up, and I immediately ran around back, and I had no shoes on, like, I was, like, just barely in anything, you know? But I like ran through the woods around back and shit. And I remember I got caught on the gate, and like that's when the guard like pointed his light at, or like
you get stuck.
That
sucks.
Yeah, dude. And I like fucking went over the gate, fucking ran through the woods, and I like found a place like in the middle of the field to like sleep that night. And I woke up, and my friend Rashawn was there with a tarp right next to me and a fucking blanket and pillows. I just fucking rolled under there, got under the blanket, and fucking passed out. And woke up the next day and went back, and then my friend Kellen and Big Kellen told me that they had a roadblock at Moody, like right there at the Moody Church for me. And it's crazy because they went from not having an ankle monitor on me to fucking putting a roadblock out
right where you live.
Yeah, and it's like, what am I gonna really do? I didn't have a fucking vehicle to ride on the road. Like, what the fuck? I was running away. Like, why would you have a roadblock out?
They were actually just harassing people and making their day longer. And I think the roadblocks, the DUI roadblocks they had back in the day when a lot of people lived here are unconstitutional now. But now they can do a roadblock for, say, like a car theft, something, a warrant, something like a fucking major deal. And it's like, it's weird they put that much energy into it. So I don't want this entire goddamn podcast to be you being depicted as a negative person or criminal. So there's two more things I want to ask you about, just to consider, like how I don't want this to be, oh, you were hard. I don't want that to be the show we have.
Yeah,
so I have a few things I've asked you about. Right. So part of your terms of parole or probation?
Probation.
Part of your probation, you had to leave the state.
Yeah.
So where'd you go?
I went to Wisconsin.
So, can you describe that? How long were you in Wisconsin, and how was your culture shock? Was it going up there, and what's different? Like, what was the deal?
So I spent a year in Wisconsin, and I thought Wisconsin was going to be really cool, but it actually turned out to be really shitty. It was cold, fucking, like, most of the time, like, really cold, dude. But, I mean, there was some cool parts. Like, I had my first, like, real relationship there. We kissed on fucking... Yeah, our first kiss was, like, on a frozen lake, dude.
That's romantic. He was, like, frozen.
Know.
That's some Hallmark shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And you can drive on these fucking lakes, man. Like,
I don't trust that shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's scary.
Well, dude, these people would just get out there with these big-ass trucks, like those big fucking trucks that you see out on the road. There would be like fucking 8 or 9 of them, and they would just drive. They'd have ice races, all kinds of shit.
Just driving the trucks all over.
Driving, yeah. As soon as I think it's like 6 inches is whenever it's like safe for like one vehicle, and then like once it's like 12 inches, bro, it's like 12 inches thick of ice. Yeah, it's just fucking game on, and everybody's out there.
When you were out there, what did you have a job? What were you doing? What did you spend your time doing?
So I had my first job at A&W, which was fucking
burger place. Yeah, we still have one a year.
Crazy. I had that shit for like 6 months, and then eventually I quit to go work on a fucking turkey farm, which was shit, dude. They abused the shit out of the turkeys there, man. They were like,
this guy makes them taste better.
Yeah, I know. You gotta tender it up, man.
You were the tenderizer?
Yeah, I was the tenderizer, man.
You worked at a turkey farm, was that it?
Yeah, I worked on the turkey. Well, yeah, that was the only 2 jobs. Well, and then I was the artificial inseminator for the turkey farm.
Holy shit!
way.
it is the
You turkey fuck.
So you were the guy? You were the guy that hired to fuck
to go fuck the turkey. Yeah, I literally called the turkey. That was literally what most people called them. There was a turkey fuck.
Can I give a shout out to brothers? Y'all wouldn't have Thanksgiving turkeys or Christmas turkeys.
If Roach was not
Roach
there,
wasn't
If
there,
Roach was
he
not there,
wasn't there doing weird modern.
I don't think he
things.
beat them off.
Continue.
How was it going?
Okay.
I'm interested.
So like, I remember there's this guy named Andy, bro, and he was like the guy that gave me my first like fucking salvia, my first like triple.
Run Salvia, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was like my fucking hair.
At the turkey farm? At the turkey farm?
No. It was okay. So it was weird because like I went home and I did the salvia and I had this like hairbrush like on my fucking dresser. And I remember there's like this like peeled off sticker, like you know how they have those stickers that are just like peeled off, and there's like that little white piece that just like gets like left there sometimes.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up. And yeah, that was like right there by the hairbrush. And I remember like just being in my fucking hairbrush, bro. And just like it was the weirdest thing, just like being in my hairbrush for fucking hours. And like not really like I don't know how long I was in my hairbrush.
You're beating the turkeys with a hairbrush?
No. No.
It's on Salvia.
Yeah, this is what I was on salvia.
Yeah.
But
You did that to the turkeys on salvia?
Just depending on which drug I was on, man. Like, sometimes I was nice to the turkeys. Like, I'm Molly, bro.
You party with the
like,
turkeys.
caressing the turkeys. Like, man, we're in this together, bro.
We're in this
We're in the hospital pen, bro.
And then you inseminate yourself.
Just pour one out for the homies real quick, and then inseminate.
It's for all the inseminators out there.
For all the inseminators.
For all the inseminators out there worldwide.
But I will not fucking eat turkeys. Do not eat turkeys, bro.
Wow.
I seen those motherfuckers turn like green, and then like their heads just like start dropping to the ground and like start rolling and shit, and then they just die. They're just like the whole like turkey turns green, and it's called gaunt green or gaunt gang or some shit like
gangrene.
that. Gangrene, yeah. It's weird, bro.
Gone green.
Yeah, you gone
Eco.
green, bro. It's
Gangrene,
nasty.
yeah.
You can't fuck with it.
That's what the environmentalists want. They don't realize it.
That's gone green.
Okay.
Well,
Just do not fuck with it.
we have a lot of friends in the poultry industry.
We do. Before we get off on that side,
Well, for sure, yeah.
I have one more question about church. So that was, you're from Wisconsin, mostly you worked in, you had one relationship that made it work out, and you came back here. The next thing I was about is that in the time it took you to get back here, right? Drinking some wild turkey after killing some turkeys, taking a shot of that
I'm
wild
good at
turkey,
that
saying,
bourbon.
I got it. Hard shot. Okay,
Suburban.
so
I'll take a hit of that.
I have one more question, okay? Or one more like leading thing I want to talk to you about, okay? So you go back, okay? You go to juvie. They take you out of the state of Oklahoma. You go. You're in Wisconsin. You do this shit for a few months. You come back, okay?
Almost. It was like a year and like 3 months, man.
Okay. Well, you're gone for a while. You're not just at the place. You come back. You get into another system, which is Job Corps, right? You get into Job Corps. You got a new job. What do you think your future is looking for you? What do you want to do, Roach? Like, you turn your shit around. Explain how you turn your shit around, and then
You said
what
it
do
was
you want to
something
do?
business oriented. I remember
You're
you saying,
smart. You should be doing it,
You're
yeah.
smart as fuck, dude.
Yeah, so I was gonna go to college for psychology,
Right.
but the FAFSA wasn't able to be filled out till December. It's now December, but in that time, I kind of had some time to think, and I decided I want to go to ICTC for either criminal justice or business administration, which I already have a certificate in business administration, but I just want to get like a little bit further in knowledge because Job Corps was just stupid. I was just really fucking trapping cars and fucking just doing crazy shit in there. There wasn't really much to learn, and they had one teacher in there with like not enough information to really teach us.
Yeah.
Like
You went for
like
business?
Anybody. Yeah.
Went for business? Okay, yeah.
Like the CPP instructor, like he looked like he just got out of fucking prison, bro. Like he looked like he was just like fucking tatted up, fucking like just like straight out of the fucking pen, bro. It was crazy. He talked like he was out of the pen, like he fucking, and like anybody got like sideways with him, he wouldn't be like, I'll take you out back, but like he would be like, oh yeah, you think you're fucking tough talking to me like that, like,
Oh yeah.
just be like kind of like a
Just
fucking,
be like, what's up, motherfucker?
just like give him like a
dude.
little bit of intimidation, but he wouldn't like actually just go and fucking just knock the shit out of some fucking kid,
That's why you have respect, so you didn't fucking talk up to him when he talks. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of how men do, That's how you gotta be as a man, I feel like.
And if you're coaching all these boys, you have to have that dad voice. You have to have that fucking like position of authority. You have to have
Yeah,
that fucking.
definitely.
You gotta get a dog in him.
Yeah.
That dog,
So what do you want to do though? What do you want to do with your life moving forward? What do you want to do, Roche?
Damn, that's a deep question, right?
But I
that's
really
a-
want to
that's
ask.
a
I want
really
to
good
ask though. It's
question.
important. I know what I want to do. Do you know what you want to do?
No, I was just saying that's like.
What I want to do, what I want to be.
Like, yeah. You
Yeah.
have an idea? I'm just asking.
I want to be. stable,
Right.
And definitely somewhere different. Like, I want to be in a different environment. So
That's probably the most honest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't really, like, I don't know what I'll have as a job, you know, and, like, I have really high hopes, and I have, like, really high ambitions, but, like, you know, I'm sure I'll reach some of those things, but, you know, there's too many ambitions to reach them all, you know, I only have so much time, so.
Okay, I understand. I have faith in you. I just hope that whatever the ambitions you have, I hope you fucking reach them, and I hope that you reach them so fucking well that makes all the shit you struggle with, because I empathize with you. All the shit that you went through, I hope make it all worth it. I really do. I really do. You know, I really fucking mean that, man. But yeah, anyways, fucking working at a chicken plant. Oh, what's that? No. Let's do a transition. What should I do transition to?
You know what they say that we got new advances in archaeology. They dig up bones and they learn about the past, and they can look in somebody's bone marrow and find out what they ate on. And so if somebody comes from like a tribe by like an ocean 10,000 years ago, there's a lot of fish chemicals in their bones. If you came from the highlands, maybe you eat a lot of goat or like bark or whatever. But nowadays you gotta imagine the archaeologists, and so I've been paranoid ever since I've learned about this, of what archaeologists would potentially like dig up my body and then like extract my bone info, and they'd be like, dude, that's a lot of fucking Mazzio's pizza, dude. Like, they're just gonna know all that.
There's a lot of acid in Mazzio's.
There's gonna be so much chicken nugget. There's gonna be a detectable like layer of like when chicken nuggets with like cow hormones like were detectable in our marrow. Dude, a whole generation of chicken nug kids. Just detectable by their marrow, man. You will never be able to uneat what you've eaten.
No, it stays interesting forever. It's like acid, dude.
It's just acid, man.
Chicken nuggets are probably like one of the things that will cause the most detriment to your life, but also the most amount of dopamine. Like, really,
yeah, I thought Tobias was traumatizing my cousin Rowan because she's kind of like a... I mean, she's like a pretty liberal, whatever, and I thought, you know, him talking about like just murdering chickens while using a ton of racial slurs was gonna. She was like, "No, that man is a hero. Everyone who eats chicken needs to understand that man is necessary if you eat chicken at all in any form."
There has to be a guy that handles.
There has to be a big T out there, bro. You gotta have a big T, bro.
Big T. No, we have an episode with him and AJ, and so I'm gonna give up. I don't know. I'm gonna ask you guys on the podcast. I don't even care. So I have an episode with him and AJ, and it is about a situation in Jay that erupted into 3 different fights, and it turns this huge legal thing. AJ's going to do 3 to 7 months in county jail over it. Tobias is facing
a lot of it got dropped though, right?
So that part of it has been like they're in limbo about it. Like nothing got dropped at all. But like he's gonna get 3 to 7 months for his parole violations. AJ told me don't edit anything out. To fucking keep every fucking second of it. I don't give a fuck. That's what they all say. That's what they all fucking say. Is they're like, don't.
What the hell's going on?
But I'm asking you. Okay, there's an episode that we have that's on the back burner. That's not fucking.
Oh, you want some water?
I got you. Give me 1 second. There is something that's on the back burner that isn't fucking put together. That is going to be used in court and trial court, and I have it. Should I have that episode put out? Should I fucking have that episode fucking put together? Like, what should I do, guys? Should we pause it? Can we pause it?
No, we don't have to pause. Just let her brother get some water real quick.
What should I do?
I don't even hear you said I was distracted with the water.
Should I publish the episode where Tobias and AJ talking about how they fought this dude and then now one of them's in jail?
Fuck him in the neck, go get no gas reflex. That's what they said.
I have also seen Aaron since that episode we had that went big, and I asked him, he's like, yeah, fuck him, keep it up. Yeah, he was like, he was like, yeah, fuck him. He's like, fuck him, keep it up. I don't really know why they're mad. I don't even really understand why they're that mad. Fuck him. So I made the right call on that one. I made the right call. We all made the right call on that one, I guess.
I think so, yeah. And I made that like little snarky.
I live by 2 things, man. Like, yeah, dude, I live by 2 things, and fuck him and let him know.
Fuck him and let him know.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
that's a personal life motto.
So what I had to ask you though, dude, is how's your brothers doing?
Oh, dude, honestly, man, my brothers are doing actually all right, but so. My dad's seeing him every now and then, but they were also, like, split off from him. I haven't talked to my dad in ages.
How old are your brothers, Hunter?
My brothers right now are 13 and 14, man. One of them's got a size fucking 14, actually.
God damn,
he's got enough. Yeah, dude, he's fucking, he's getting up there. Yeah, dude.
Fucking gnarly.
It's my little
Yeah,
big brother
dude.
at this point, man. He might be taller than me as I hear it.
100.
Yeah, dude.
Do you have any winter survival tips?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Take your 14-year-old brother, bro, and go cut down some trees, right? Like he used to do. Like whenever you were a teenager and he was just like 10.
You know, sometimes I've had to be in situations where I've been winter camping, and the only thing keep it whenever your fire blows away, whenever all you hear is the coyotes howling, the only thing to keep you warm is the body of a skinny friend of ours, Chris. Sometimes
Christopher will light that
sometimes
fire.
winter survival gets surprisingly gay. Sometimes, you know, the best thing to hold down a drill while you're trying to make a fire is to gag on it with your mouth. That's the best way to hold the stick.
What is happening?
Yeah, that's winter
What
survival.
are we talking about?
These are winter survival hacks from the gay winter survivalists. This is
Sucking
a
men's
deal.
penises throughout the winter. Okay.
Sometimes
For
for
warm.
For warmth.
dude, like,
Sometimes
that's,
you gotta spoon.
That's what I thought. I
At a
was
full
hoping.
moon.
Come on, here's something good. Come on.
Alright,
So-
dude. Fucking A, man. Like, yeah, dude.
The best warmed contact is skin to skin. That's recommended by the survival guides, by the LGBTQ plus.
Where?
camp.
What survival guides are you talking about?
The LGBTQ plus IA.
All the survival guides?
They have a LGBTQIA plus camping survival.
That's
Survival guide. They also say you can scissor for warmth. They have like 20 tantric positions for warmth. But all they said not necessarily gay if said no homo beforehand.
So I'm trying, dude.
Yeah. These are tips from the gay winter survivalist.
That you can.
That was a toucan, Dirt, because that's what they do. That's what I hear in the wintertime is toucans. You know, sometimes the only thing you can do for warmth is to find a bear and skin it Leonardo DiCaprio style. And you and your partner of undisclosed gender curl up for warmth, skin to skin, while you're making a fire.
What?
Word.
Can we get a cigarette?
God. Alright. I got pissed now. I'll just fucking.
Outside.
Living in an apartment complex.
Okay, so.
I just wanted to traumatize Cole. That was pretty great. Who asked me for a cigarette?
Me. Yes.
Alright, do something on the
So,
center. Now that he's
Alright,
not here.
dude. So, dude, what are you guys' punk influences? I don't know. Like, Roach, I know you like punk rock. Mason, you like punk rock.
I love
What do you guys
punk
like
rock.
to? What do you guys like to listen to, man? Like, whenever you.
I've been rocking Bad Brains a lot, dude. lately.
Bad Brains?
Yeah, man.
Alright,
I
yeah,
Die Rasta.
Oh, dude, the old school, like the
Yeah, old
1980s
school
fucking.
What about you,
recorded
Roach?
shit.
Yeah.
What about you, Roach? What are your influences, man?
So I kind of listen to that. I hated punk, I guess. Like I don't really know too much of like the punk culture, but I like Title Fight.
I like
So,
Top
I
Fight a
know-
little bit.
I know like a lot of people.
Cole's
like,
back,
you know,
Cole's back.
That.
I like pop punk.
I guess they call pop punk.
I'm not
What
going
about
to
the
hide
old
it.
school, man?
I'll let you guys
Like,
pick
what
me
about
up.
the-
I'll
what
let you
about the
guys
old
fucking.
school, dude? Like,
So-
yeah.
Really, just the stuff that you showed me. I mean, you know that you're really the only.
I am
my
like.
life.
He's not trying to be a fucking liar, Hunter. He's not trying to fucking.
I know, dude,
pose.
but okay,
He's
so
not
so
trying to-
I've only been a punk since I was 16 years old, right? I adopted this shit whenever I was 16
Well, Hunter's now
years
the
old,
punk
dude.
sensei.
And then I guess like yeah, dude, I developed to be an elder punk. Like yeah.
Hunter is an elder punk sensei. If no one knows, that's how he knows. He has like he's a young elder.
I was a
The
punk rock
nation.
since the day I was born, and I'll never stop being
He
one.
came out just like just
Yeah,
devil horns
dude,
on
like
the
fucking
hands.
yeah. Dude.
But when I started dressing that way, like 16. Like 15, 16. Like when I started,
Well, it
like,
took a minute to
being-
express yourself.
I
Yeah.
liked a lot of rock and roll back in the day, man, and like a bunch of various forms, and eventually I settled on what I do. I still like those, yeah, dude. I still like what I fucking came up with. You know what I mean? Like classic rock, man. Like yeah, dude. That shit is badass.
I have
but
started to
punk
hate classic
is-
rock. I have started to hate the radio. I realized that
Yeah.
we were in the radio today. We were on the ride to Tulsa today, and I had to hear the radio, and I realized this all sucks. This is all fucking terrible.
Maybe some of the radio, yeah, dude, honestly,
Some of it was
if you turn-
okay. Some of
If
it
you
was
turn on
There are a
the
couple hits,
radio,
a couple
yeah, there are a
hits.
couple of hits, but yeah, dude, if you turn on the radio, that's gonna happen.
You know, I didn't really start expressing myself clothing wise until I was older, and like I had a relative who was like, "Hey, you should express yourself." So that's, I googled how do I express.
Did he molest
myself.
you too?
Yeah, but what I found was how to
You
squeeze.
see?
I learned how to squeeze pellets out of a dog's asshole
What?
on how to express myself.
On expressing,
Yeah, that's
express yourself. Now,
Dude,
now,
now.
Did you know that you can express yourself like a dog? I learned that from those weird videos.
Hey, so have you guys ever heard of Suboxone?
Oh, dude,
Little-
no, I've
little
never
white
been
pellets.
into Suboxone, actually, man. Maybe only a couple of times, but never.
I have family
bro.
members that are
Yeah,
horribly
never.
destroyed by it and turns into a huge fucking issue. It's this weird thing where they replace an opiate addiction with something that won't kill them. They replace an opiate addiction with something that, like, you won't die from it, but you act the same fucking way.
Yep.
And you're still just as much of a like, it's like this weird, bizarre thing. Like, I don't know. I've never done it, but I've seen people fucking get close to dying on it. I've seen people turn fucking pale. I've seen people fucking vomit their guts out. I've seen people fucking lose their shit just from doing this, like, one simple thing. And it's weird because they prescribe it as a safe alternative. They prescribe it like weed. But yeah, it can't
I
fuck
remember
you
the
up.
first time that I tried it, right? Like, okay,
It's just
so...
a corner.
Dude, I took a fucking, dude, I took just a quarter, bro, and I fucking, dude, I had never tried fucking opiates like that, right? And I go into my room thinking after a little while, I'm like, fuck, dude, this isn't making me feel the way I want
There's
it
cop
to. So I'm
sirens in the
gonna-
background, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, we're playing GTA. We're playing GTA right now.
We're playing GTA.
GTA Oklahoma.
Anyway, though, dude, I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, maybe I can go to sleep, right? Nope.
Ah, fuck.
I wake up every 2 hours on repeat. Like, I tried to go to sleep at 2 a.m. after I was done with the high. I was just like, yeah, no, I'm going to try to go to sleep. And then fucking 2 hours later, at fucking 4, I woke up, went out to the porch, puked, and I did that ceremoniously for the next, like, every 2 hours, I would go back into my room, fucking lay down, right? And I would get back up, and I would go out to the porch, and I'd puke again.
Wait.
Every time I did, there were more people on the porch, too.
You
Yeah,
said you do this
that was the weird
ceremoniously?
thing. Almost, almost, dude. And then, dude, I remember you picked me up because we had some shit to do the next day. Like, yeah, dude.
Talk about other times you've thrown up before.
Man, I remember
This is
one
also
time,
public
bro.
use. We're not going to get sued for using this music.
I remember this one time, dude, a good friend of mine, man, I took this beer bong, right, dude, and it was mixed with all kinds of different fucking beers, bro. It was mixed with, it was mixed with, like, all kinds of fucking other beers and liquors, and I don't fucking know what. It was basically trash can punch, right, and I fucking beer bombed it.
That jungle juice.
A sacred stew.
And I fucking beer bombed it, right, dude? And then the ancestors called to me, they said, Hunter, you must go outside right now. And then you must release yourself. And so and I puked all out of the fucking backyard, dude.
What was the worst time you ever threw up, Cole?
Ooh, Lord. There was once where I mixed a bunch of oxys and cocaine and I drank a bunch of tequila. Like, it was clear alcohol.
Did you purge yourself of the
Oh, no,
toxins?
the worst time. Okay, I'll tell you. Once, many moons ago, there was a New Year's Eve party somewhere in Dogtown on the north side of outlaw. I went to New Year's Eve party and there was a liquor that they had called only by the name 99 Bananas. And I went with my girlfriend there, my ex-girlfriend, and we had drank Jim Beam honey, and we had drank Pabst Reuben, and we had drank 3 shots, the 99 Bananas each. And for a long, long period of time, for many moons, I had sat there without my ex-girlfriend, and I had wondered where she had went, as I had talked to our friends, Jim Medeiros and Cam Groon, and everyone that was there at this party. And then, all out of the sudden silence, I heard, "Oh my God, who's that bitch in the bathroom that is taking fucking forever?" And instantly, I filled with rage, I filled with demeanor. I kicked the bathroom door down. I opened the door to find my ex-girlfriend puking her brains out. like vomiting so fucking bad. And I went. And then I began a long trek with her back to Trimble Avenue. And as we took this trek forward and forward back to my apartment, she was complaining about the 99 Bananas coming back out of her throat the whole time. And I only sat there knowing what was to come in my future, what was ahead of me. As we went back up the steps of my apartment, I began to see the world in double vision. I began to see the world as if it was a drunk level in Mario or something, right? And I opened the door of my apartment, and then I began to spew out 99 bananas for the rest of the next 2 hours, as she also spewed out 99 bananas, and then we fell asleep in a pile of our own vomit all night. And then to this day, no matter what becomes of it, no matter who offers me, I will never take another shot at bananas at a Halloween party or New Year's Eve party. I will never do that. That shit was gross, dude. That shit was like really fucked up. What was the worst you ever vomited?
The worst time I've ever vomited?
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, yeah.
The worst
dude,
time
I
I've
wanna
ever
hear all you
vomited
guys.
is every single day. Every time I wake up and take a nap. Every morning is a ritual. My neighbors hear it. They say, "Oh, he is awakened." They go at around 10:30 in the morning. They hear, and they hear that, and people in their homes go, "Oh my God, the buffalo have returned." They go outside and they hear the huffing and snorting, and they expect to hear the rumbling and thundering of the plains buffalo returning, and no, they see Taco Bell from last night spewing off the porch, eternally, forever. One time, my brother, I said, "You need to take a dab with me. It is your time." I said, "Come, I will show you how it's done." I heat it up, or toke it up, smoke it up, inhale, exhale.
Mail!
Got
the mail!
Yeah.
Got announced in the mail!
And I went out to the porch and I puked and I puked. I was crying. I had tears coming out of my ass. I was crying everywhere, and I was going and I was puking. I was holding onto the guardrails, my head between my thighs. I had no shoes on. It was winter time. People had no idea what was going on. And as I turned around to my brother, crouched over like a gremlin, I turned my head backwards like a hoot owl. Cursed I was. I had become a skilly. I turned around and I look at him in the eyes and I say, "It's your turn."
Did we ask Roche yet?
Yeah, dude, talk about your puke.
Yeah, play it one more time. Play from the beginning.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright,
I'll
Roche,
replay the
Roche,
song.
Yeah, restart. Okay, one second.
Oh, shout out to Boom 2 Beats, Native American Flute, Maine, no copyright music.
You killed this episode.
No
You
copyright.
fucking got this episode going, dude. You fucking powered this episode. Boom Tube, Native American
Alright.
Beats, got this shit going.
Okay, we started. Okay,
Roche,
brother.
what was the worst time you ever puked?
Or a good time, a gnarly time.
What's the correct? Come on, tell us a puking story.
Every morning from gastroesophageal reflux disease, I puke my balls off.
Off the balls.
Everyone who's in my home. That's all.
Alright, that works.
Anthony.
Anthony, get in there. Anthony, come on. Anthony, come on, get in there. Let's in.
Bro, surprisingly, it was Bush Light 30 crack.
That's surprising.
How about, come on, go.
Bruh, I swear I damn near flooded the living room. Just drink water, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Alcohol is a rampant problem among indigenous communities, and we are in no way endorsing alcoholism among.
Hunter is apparently, but like.
Well, Hunter is.
Well, I do that. This is just what I do, dude. Yeah, I could have been one of those gambling natives, right? But then I just get alcoholic.
Yeah,
instead, like
dude,
that.
you would be so much more annoying if you were a casino, dude. If you're a casino,
Oh, you
you're just like, I spent my whole paycheck
good.
today within an hour. Like, I'm not even
I
drunk.
lost everything. I lost the house, the wife.
I got
the dog.
diabetes.
I lost my dog.
I got diabetes from free Pepsi at the casino. That's what I'm living off of, calorie-wise.
They got free drinks over there, yeah, dude. They got free Pepsi over there. Yeah, dude. I could be one of those natives, but yeah, dude, I'm not. Yeah, dude. More of the
Hey,
alcohol.
shout out to the casinos.
Shout out to
Shout out
CNs
to
for taking
CNs.
my money. You guys have ruined my life and my parents' life. Just the two casinos specifically. But they're not the two casinos specifically, but they're not all anymore.
Oh,
You guys,
really?
you
All
guys,
this shit
yeah, you
down.
guys did ruin my life. Just to be clear, fuck you guys. Need a dick.
Your family funded those casinos.
We paid for a lot of that shit. You fucking.
We appreciate. Well, let me get the music back on. Oh, brother.
Nah, goddamn. We need a flute. We need more woodwind instruments. For
I was
the
gonna
show.
just play Tommy Wildcat's album, and I was like, he's not gonna sue us.
Can we not get Tommy Wildcat on the show?
I think we can.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna pull it with government plates, right? Yeah, dude. A big ass like.
Yeah, he's gonna have
SUV,
just
bro.
a Cherokee
Yeah,
Nation
dude.
vehicle he borrowed, and he's gonna drive over here.
Yeah, dude.
It's
He's
okay.
like, hey,
It's,
can I
it's
borrow a
okay.
vehicle? And they're like, yeah, dude, you're Tommy Wildcat. Of course you can borrow a vehicle, man. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, we can go to the store in my truck.
You play the flute,
NSA.
man. You pull German girls like that, bro. Like, yeah.
That is the
Like,
rumors. That is the rumors that he was popular with the European women. He was, but you know what? As is any Tahlequah
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You gotta-
Any Tahlequah
yeah.
motherfucker go over to Germany.
You gotta be kind of boss. You gotta kind of be a boss ass bitch about it.
A boss ass bitch.
boss
That
ass
makes me
bitch.
think of like a mix of like Megan Thee Stallion and Tommy. It's like Megan Thee Wildcat.
Wildcat.
Who's Who's the one who sings Wet Ass Pussy?
So that's Cardi and that's Megan.
Oh. Oh, it's a
And I'm not
It's a
gay.
man.
Just
So
so clear,
that's
I'm not
Cupcake.
gay. I just
That's
know
Cupcake.
that.
Wet
I
ass
just know. Yeah, I know.
He said,
that-
I know
That's Cupcake. That's
He has a Tommy
Where's
Wildcat
both
has a
of them?
song. Tommy Wildcat has
That's
a
where it's just Cupcake, isn't it?
No, it's both of them.
Is it?
I promise you.
Swear.
Thomas.
On your mom, bro.
I don't give a fuck my mom.
Okay.
But if I was going to,
I
then
don't
yeah.
really care.
Can we talk about the
Yeah.
Joe Rogan beef? The Joe Rogan thing.
All right, so now we got to talk about this a little bit. So there's an episode of Joe Rogan that came out last week where Stavros, one of our heroes of this show, well, here's the show.
Should we talk about how we
Compound,
talked about it first, or did they talk about it first?
I'm
what do you think?
leading
You talk-
to it.
Oh, Huh?
I got it.
Okay.
So, there is an episode of Joe Rogan Experience that came out about last week or so where Stavros Halkias, a famous Greek fat comedian, a famous fucking piece of
fucking
shit,
love
fucking
Stavros.
weirdo
A famous
motherfucker,
Greek fat
goes on there, and Joe Rogan mentions that there's a certain tribe that comprises about half the population of Papua New Guinea that molests children.
I don't think it's half the population.
It is. It's like the second biggest tribe in Papua New Guinea. It's like the second biggest. Maybe it's not half, but it's the second biggest.
Maybe it's half of the second biggest tribe.
No, it is the second biggest tribe.
There's a lot of tribes.
It's the second biggest tribe in Papua New
There's
Guinea.
a lot of tribes there.
But they're the same base.
bro.
Okay, well, you know the population of Papua New Guinea is higher than Australia,
I did not know that.
and it's smaller than Texas.
I did not know either of those facts. That's kind of bizarre.
There's
to think
so
that's
many
kind of a
goddamn
lot of
tribes,
people.
dude.
Okay.
There's so
That's a
many
lot of it. It's 40
fucking-
million people.
Okay, that's not the point. Point, Stavros is on fucking goddamn Joe Rogan. They're both fat fucking motherfuckers that can kill us. They're both fucking vicious. They're talking about that there's a tribe in Papua New Guinea that is known for molesting children to pass their warrior essence on. That's a part of a ritual.
That is exactly it, but it's not exactly it.
Okay, well that was almost their take on it because it didn't seem as in depth as ours was.
Ours
To some
is way
extent.
better.
Ours is actually way better than you listen to, but they actually stole one of our bits for 2 months later.
Yeah, so now I'm upset about it. I think I'm upset.
I'm
about
kind of mad because they talk. Like, I mean, it is that group of people that exist. We don't have a copyright to those people, but if we could copyright Joe Rogan, we should be doing it right. If there's a way to do it, if there's a
We
way.
have
to
zero
fucking-
money for legal fees.
No, we have not. We have not.
We're coming after you, Rogan.
Coming
Watch
after
out.
Rogan. But no, they did the same bit we fucking did, like, not even that long ago. Warrior Essence did the same jokes.
Yeah, and
the
I have a
same
weird
fucking-
fascination with Papua New Guinea, so I went in depth on it. So.
But they went and then they did it on the most publicly available podcast
Yeah,
in the
just
world.
because they do the same
Well, okay, so
topic.
maybe
Yeah,
we
dude,
should
but yeah.
extend an olive branch and a hand. So if they want some experts on it, like us,
On Papua New Guinea child molestation.
us three, we're probably the most knowledgeable now in Tahlequah.
We have about 20, 30 minutes of
I'm
an
not Papua New
episode
Guinea and
dedicated to
Tahlequah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
we fucking
We should do
have-
a best of Papua New Guinea like a compilation.
You have a lot of Papua New Guinea shit. You have a lot of stuff.
I
on there,
love
bro.
Papua New Guinea. You
What
know
if
the
there's
police.
somebody from Papua New Guinea and we're like, yeah, we know the most.
Yeah, we
They're
know
like
this guy.
from
Get 'em.
If any listeners out there from fucking, and if
We
anybody
wanted to get
speaking
one
Papua
on,
Pidgin-
didn't we?
Huh?
We
Why
talked
don't
about
we
getting
get
one
somebody
on.
from Papua New
We
Guinea
gotta get
on
one
here?
on.
Yeah, do you want
If we could get like a chieftain on a Zoom call. And I was like, hey, can I get the big guy? Let me get the big guy in the back.
Yeah, you're like, yeah,
The head
Take me in the hut.
bunch
Take
of-
me inside. Take the camera inside. Dude, I just want to talk to fucking Papua New Guinean so bad.
Dude, so do you guys remember?
It sounded. I heard that guitar strum, and it sounded like you were about to play guitar. But me being sad, I can't talk to Papua New Guinea.
Is that what we should be doing?
No, but we are. I was already talking about.
We're actually not as far into this as you think we are. We're actually only an hour and 12 minutes into it. We actually have plenty of time.
Y'all need to pull up like an Amiibo
yeah,
for one of
yeah.
y'all's podcasts.
Pull
Just,
up a
like,
what?
get some Amiibo, just like somebody.
They're out of business now. So I don't some news
What?
about Omegle got shut down the other day. So Omegle, which is the app where you get traumatized on and lost your innocence as a child.
Yeah.
Like the app where you
Crazy
fucking lost
shit.
your faith in humanity and where you fucking like slowly
I've
had
seen
your-
so many Indian guys' penises, dude.
I have had so many bad conversations on there that just didn't. Oh god, I think it's what we always tried to catfish pedophiles when we were on Omegle when we were 14, right? Like that was all of our thing. Was the fucking like that was the idea.
There would be an old
right?
man who's like lovely. There was an old English man one time who had like a curly, the most British guy ever, sitting at a computer with like a t-shirt on and no pants, and he was like, "You look lovely today. May I see your underwear?" And I was like, "This is the weird."
This
That was
is
like one of the first
horrible.
people I ever saw in Omegle.
Shit,
I opened it for the first time when I was younger, and it was like a British guy saying, "You look lovely." I was like, "May I see your underwear?"
Omegle was a millennial thing. Omegle was
No.
before you had social media. It would pair you with the stranger or talk to them, and the stranger 7 times out of 10 was a pedophile for some reason. But then also it was really popular with underage kids. It was like the worst idea of the app ever. It was like the app was marketed towards underage kids, and the most people that use it were pedophiles, and they just had this cross contamination of fucking
young kids and pedophiles.
Imagine working at Omegle. You're like, God, how do we fix this?
How do we stop doing this right now? Like,
But then the guy on the inside's like, dude, that's actually half of our revenue.
exactly what is it for?
It's either we keep the pedophiles in or we have to shut this shit down. And then the FBI busted in and had to shut it down.
Pornhub has actually admitted that.
Huh?
Pornhub has actually admitted that before. I know that you're pro Pornhub Arkansas, but Pornhub has admitted before that even though they put the age verification on, that people will go ahead and they use the website anyways to put underage porn on, and they're like, well, what do you think? Are we going to make money off of filtering everything? Do you think we're going to make money off of it? Like,
they're like, hey, sometimes one gets through. What are you kidding, huh?
That's literally what the answer is. Like, it's funny, but like, those people should be killed.
Oh, no,
those
yeah.
people aren't.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
for child porn, right? Like, that's for child porn. Like, they're talking about, one through for children. Like, that's not good. That's not good.
Okay, well, I want to change the direction.
Please, I'm begging you.
Do you know what I figured out the other day, man? Okay, so... Alright, so do you guys know the wild thornberries, right?
Yeah.
Like, dude, the classic
Yeah, the
cartoon,
British guy. That was the guy who asked me if he could see my underwear. And
that was Nigel Thornberry?
You're having a lovely night. Can I see your underwear?
Hopefully not. So, okay, so, dude, he fucking...
We're smoking cigarettes. Anybody need a smoke? We're smoking cigarettes. Oh, the Cherokee word today is Gokster.
It's
cigarettes. Gokster. Gokster, would you really give me a fucking cigarette?
Give me a fucking cig, mate. Anyway, so, the wild thornberries. Alright, so, do you know Donnie, man? Like, yeah, dude, like, the adopted little brother that's like, yeah, dude, that motherfucker, right? Yeah, dude. He is played by Flea.
Flea from fucking
Red Chili Peppers?
Red Chili Peppers. He is played by Flea. You can look that up right now, dude. That is Donnie from the Wild Thornberries, the guy, like the little wild guy with like the leopard print, like.
Look, you would have the perfect voice for that.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking dude. It was Flea. It was Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I just now learned this the other day, and I was like, dude, there's no fucking way.
Flea's in every documentary ever about music or punk music or rock music ever. Flea's in every single. Henry Rollins every single one. Henry Rollins is also in every documentary ever. Henry Rollins is just the perfect guy to interview.
I love Henry Rollins, dude.
Would it be great if we get Hunter to level Henry Rollins, where we put Hunter in every punk documentary ever, like he was there? Like, if we were like, yeah, I was there the first, I was the guy, he should be in one of them.
Would you like a fake, like, behind the scenes MTV or something?
Yeah, but like, Hunter should be there. They interview about Black Flag's first shows in the 80s.
I was there in 1983.
Yeah. Oh, my God, dude, like some, who was Garth Brooks for a time or two, man? Like,
Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines. You like some Chris Gaines?
I'm having some Chris Paines in my brain.
Okay. I'm thinking about
Hey, so, have you ever killed an animal, Roach? Have you ever fished and killed it?
I actually, have
you ever shot a squirrel?
The only time I can actually say I killed an animal was when I was a kid. And I like killed, and this is like the reason why I'm like scared of snakes, but like I like killed this snake, and like I kept on like getting closer to it, and like I guess like snakes like still are like alive whenever they're dead, but like I was like getting closer to it, and like I tapped it with like this stick, and it started moving, and like mind you, I had this thing like. I had like that the hedge trimmers that I fucking used on it, so like I stabbed into it and like opened it up. And like it was like all
you're dissecting this.
Well, I didn't know how to kill. I was scared of it, so I was like just doing anything I could. Like I wasn't like trying to be like that weird kid, like this is like dissecting it. But that's just how the fucking thing ended up. Was just
right.
Because like
was it moving after we cut it? Was it moving after we cut it?
Yeah, it kept moving, and so I didn't understand that it was dead. And like I was scared that it was gonna get me. But I looked into its eyes, and it was just like all like black and like. Just still to this day, like they just scare me. Just that.
I have a similar story, but I want to ask Cole. Besides the catfish, have you ever killed an animal before? Have you ever hunted?
Yeah.
What have you got?
Like small, like squirrels. And
you got some squirrels?
And shit, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I never.
crazy.
I was never the one to like finish the animal off though. I always got nervous on that part of it, but
that's some traumatizing shit to figure out.
It's not even about that, dude. Like one of my hunting stories. The last time that I went hunting, I was 16 years old. I'm 25 now, but my cousin taught me to track because of that, right? Like, okay, so fucking me and him, like, okay, so I went hunting with my rifle, right? He went hunting with his bow, right? We both shot at the deer. I fucking missed. He hit it, and then we tracked it for as long as we could. We tracked it for like 3 miles before it hopped a property fence. And dude, let me tell you, no brown boys are gonna go over a fucking property fence. Bring a rifle and a bow. That's not a good idea.
Have I talked about my first deer kill story
go
before?
ahead.
So this is traumatizing. This reminds me of what you just told me, Roach, about how you saw the thing keep moving. You didn't know what to do. So my dad, I'm 8 years old, and my dad's like, "Time to go hunting, son. You gotta learn how to hunt." So we grab his 30-06 and we head off into the forest. We head off into the woods, and we're stalking deer, and we're walking around. And the first mistake, he shows me like the safety and stuff. I've also never shot a gun before. He's like, "I'm gonna just take it. Here's a big ass rifle. Here, you hold it." And so that whiskey got you, the bourbon. Woo! Driving in the mom's Suburban whiskey.
Mom Suburban.
Well,
Shout out my mom.
So we're walking through the woods, and I noticed the safety's off while we're walking, and my dad's in front of me, and I'm stupid, and I put my finger through the trigger hole to try to turn the safety off. I fucking shoot into the fucking ground. My dad's like, "What the fuck?" Shit, turns around, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, Dad, I don't deserve to hold the gun, and like, take this shit." And I'm like freaking out and stuff, and he's like, "It's fine, son, just don't fucking, imagine if you'd shot me in the woods, imagine if you'd killed me, what would you do? What would you do if you just killed your father in the woods?"
Oh,
and I'm like, "What the fuck? I don't know, Dad. I'm so sorry." And he's like, "It's good, son. We're gonna go get this deer." And I'm like, "Okay, what? Okay, fuck." So now I've like already shot a bullet. I know what the kick feels like. I'm not scared of the kick no more, but I'm scared that I'm the one fucking holding it. And so we're walking around, and we come across a deer that I don't know. There's a bush, a cedar tree that had been chopped and felled and pushed over, and underneath it we heard rustling like and I was like, "What is that?" And so we go and we pick the cedar tree up, and there's a deer that's dying. It's alive. It had been shot, but non-fatally. And so she was just sitting there, just like blood coming out of her mouth, and like she was looking at us, and it was really sad. And I'm just there holding this rifle, like, what the fuck? My dad's like,
He didn't
"God."
make you kill it, did
Yeah,
he?
so somebody, oh yeah, we'll get to that. So my dad told me some guy must have, and I know this is strange, but a way historically to keep meat fresh was to keep the animal alive as long as you can. They used to store like tortoises on boats and put them upside down because they just wouldn't die for months. So the meat's not gonna rot. So it's kind of brutal. So I think some lazy motherfucker thought that they could just shoot this deer and then leave it out in the woods and come back for it later with like a 4-wheeler or someone else. Either way, they let the deer suffer, and it was just sitting there like breathing and dying. And I'm looking at it like, why would anybody do this to a deer? My dad's like, "Well, this is a good chance and a good opportunity for me to show you how to fucking kill a deer. Well, right here in the head, this is the spot where we want to kill it. That's the brain." And so I'm sitting there looking at this deer. My dad's giving me an anatomy lesson on a deer. And he's like, "I'm right here." He points like behind the front leg. And he's like, "That's the heart, the lung area. You feel it breathe. That's where you want to shoot it at. That's where you want to kill him. Not this motherfucker who wounded it." And so my dad's like telling me how to kill this fucking deer. And then he was like, "Here." And he has me point a gun at the deer's head. And he's like, "Put it out." And so I shoot it, and I shoot the deer in the fucking head, and the deer's kicking still. It's still kicking. It's the nerves, but I had never experienced nerves like that in the animal. And I'm like, "What the fuck, Dad? Take the fucking gun! I'm freaking out." And so he's like, "So it's okay, son. It's just the nerves." And I'm like, "Do something!" I'm like freaking out because I thought I fucked up killing this deer and made it worse. And so he gets the rifle, just like 2 or 3 more shots, lays into the deer, and it's still kind
2 or 3?
Yeah, like
He shot the deer 3 times. That fucking rifle.
Extra, because show me that it is the nerves, that even though the brain's mashed up, that the spinal nerves will still, the deer will still kick afterwards.
Dude.
And so he shot it 3 times, and fucking deer was still kicking. And then I sat there and I watched it kicking, and I'm like, okay, an animal dying will still fucking thrash around. That is horrifying to watch. My dad's like, "All right, now we gotta go get us a deer. Woo, you ready, son?" And I'm like, "Oh God," I almost killed my dad. I finished off a deer, and my dad's like, "Well, that's this guy's problem. He can come back to this doe and he can be rotten. It can be his fault." And so we go off to, my dad's like, "We gotta get us a deer." He's like, "I don't want to get this cheap deer." And so we're going out and we're hiking around, and then some hogs. We spooked some hogs, and then my dad's like, "All right, let's go get ourselves a hog." I'm like, "Okay, we were deer hunting, now we're hog hunting." And so we go, and we're chasing hogs around, and we're going, and I'm like ready to fucking like, I guess, get a hog. In my head, I was like, I'd rather I don't know, in my head that sounded better than a fucking deer because I just mutilated a young female.
A hog
deer.
seems like a defense stuff more. A hog seems like
A hog's like he'd want to square up a little bit, and
Yeah.
I gotta fight him a little bit, a little more meaner, and then
a little more meaner.
a little more meaner. Then there's a sweet deer that was being like tortured in the forest under a tree that a guy threw on it, and its last view was just me, a little kid, just scared, looking
Just
at it with a
fucking
rifle.
just
That was
stare
that
at-
deer's last view with its weird side eyeballs. It was just a little boy, like, bye deer. Anyways, me and my dad find a deer, but it's like, you take the shot. I'm so traumatized, I'm not fucking holding this gun. I'm like, you take the shot. And I was like, okay, boom. He thought he missed, and we didn't hear anything. But I was like, did the deer get away? And so we go, and we walk up, and the deer's like, he blew its fucking neck off, and there's like blood, like spurting out its neck. My dad's like, oh, well, we got it. It's kind of a dirty shot. I blew its neck off. I'm like, I'm just stuck in Stone Cold Steve Austin at this point. I don't even fucking care about anything. I'm like, hell yeah, we got a deer. I'm just like, don't even know what to think about the whole fucking day.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that was my first day with my dad.
He's just like sitting there like going to sleep like fucking thinking like I got killed fucking.
Yeah, I did not sleep that night.
You didn't go to sleep though?
I don't know. No way I did. I'm just sitting there like just
Not
thinking
for
about
that.
deers. Just the sound of something like kicking leaves around.
Oh no.
Take me back to like a female deer dying in the woods. Hey, but now, sometimes I've skinned so many rabbits that whenever I do like shrooms or something, and I hold someone's like pet cat, and I'll pick it up and I'll feel its warm body, it'll give me the sensation of like holding a dead rabbit that I'm about to skin.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta put this cat down. I'm gonna make shoes out of it. What if I just came to your house and made shoes out of your cat?
Well, I don't have any cats. There's 6 cats here, but
I'll
none
make
of them are
shoes out of your cat. That is fucking.
And I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm making
Here's
slippers.
the
I make shoes. Slippers.
But what if I made them for the person? Well, you don't have a cat, but you gained footwear. You
He's
get
coming, you steal their cats.
orange tabby footwear.
Some Nike cats, bro.
Some Nike
The Nike
cats.
cat. The Nike
I'll put
tabbies.
beadwork. I'll beadwork the Nike swoosh on the Nike on the kitty slips.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
Just do it.
On the Sphinx cats, it'll be like leather, I guess. Right? That's just
Nike Sphinx.
Nike, Nike Sphinx. Catch my Nike Sphinx edition of kitty cat
Can't
slides.
Fucking.
All right. Anybody else gonna?
Oh, dude.
Hour and 26.
We're at an hour and 26.
What do you guys think? Is there,
I
yeah,
think that we should start strumming on the guitar. We should start. Yeah,
We
start,
should or I should?
You should. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you get on.
So
that
do I
shit.
play the same goddamn chords as playing before we took air, or do I
Yeah.
fucking...
I mean, honestly, yeah, dude.
Wait, hold on.
Can you do something bluesy? Boom, doo, dum,
Hold on.
doo, dum, doo, dum, doo, dum, doo, dum, doo, dum, doo, dum, doo, dum. Walking down the road, and I left my fly undone. I'm just walking down the road, and I left my zipper fly undone. And I see a pretty lady walk by, and she said, your zipper's undone. I said, bitch, don't look at my dick.
It's my yard.
Why are you in my fucking yard? Why am I sitting by my mailbox and trying to be a street side bar? No, my fly's undone, and I don't fucking care. You can tell I'm not wearing new underwear, and you can kind of see my pubic hair. Oh, my fly's down. You've caught me in a bad place. Oh, don't let this mess up how you remembered my face. Oh, my fly's down. And I'm trying to get some honeys at the bar, but my fly's down. And I got so nervous I had to shart, and now my fly's down. And I got poop in my pants. And I get so nervous, I meet a pretty lady, still try to dance.
That motherfucker is the neighbor's pitch.
I need a pick for that. Goddamn. There's a little leak. There's a little leak. There's a
There's a little leak.
Should we
Could you read it?
you want, could you redo that? It was really easy. Burn.
What can we do fast?
Did you hear the guitar? If we hear it, that's fine.
Did you play that?
Yeah. I can play it.
No, Anthony do it.
Anthony can do it?
Anthony do it. Anthony do it. Yeah, yeah.
You gotta play it loud by the mic.
Play it loud. Go ahead, just fuck it.
What was in there?
It doesn't have to be just some bluesy.
Open 3, open 2, 3.
I can do it.
You got
Yeah.
Really finger that guitar.
finger the fuck
You
out
want
of
to
it.
finger it?
Josh, come on, Josh. Let Josh do it. Like, come on. Okay.
I'm not much of a fingerer, man.
Put some soul into it.
Well, just walking out something, and I don't know where I'm going, but I know the drink is pretty fucking good right now. Fuck this, Hunter. Please help me out.
Here I go, walking down this path, man. I don't know which one has the glass, but I'll fill mine up to the rim. All the way up to the brim.
Fill the glass up to the brim. Fill the glass up to the brim. Something, got a big grin. But, god damn it.
Fill my glass up to the brim. Until I'm filled with all that sin. All you will be again. One day more, I said again. One day more, and then one for sure. The glass you'll have, I'll rate the staff. Drink man,
Call me up.
Call me up.
one more round.
One more round.
One more round.
One more
before I go
round.
down. One more round before I go down. I'm drinking around before I go down. I'm drinking around before I go down. I'm drinking around before I go down. I'm still drinking around before I go down.
I'm drinking around.
Drinking rounds before
Well, I'm going
I
down.
Going down.
Rounds before I down. Another round.
Another round.
One more.
Drinking rounds round. Another round.
Swear it's my last.
Drowning in some rounds. Another round.
Drowning.
I'm drowning, drinking.
I'll pay you back next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Give me one now, give me one tomorrow.
Another round.
Now I'm in the ground, they're pouring me rounds.
Just one more round. Take me around. One across town. Give me around.
Around.
Dogtown.
Woo! Alright, we'll see you guys next week. I hope this one comes out.
I'm gay.
He's really gay.
Gay winner survivalist tip number 3.
All right.
Just pause it.
I think
After a
that's a
long
cut.
winter.